I'm firmly convinced that Ripple's XRP is a military operation. Have a look at Ripple's board of directors and you will find people like Rose Rios. She has signed a $100 bill. We're gonna track the whole history of Ripple. We can find the registering of the company back to 1992, which was called Ripple Communications. And Ripple Communications was basically a government agency. That's right, Ripple Communications was the INSA, which is a government agency. They have tried to hide the whole story, tried to cover up. That explains why in 2004 Ripple was previously called OpenCoin before it actually became Ripple, that later on became Ripple Labs. As we know today, doesn't make any sense, as we can track down Ripple back to the 90s. When you look to Bitcoin and you understand that Satoshi Nakamoto, which happens to be an organization, early Bitcoin developers like David Schwartz, who actually was a contractor for the NSA. So he's an early Bitcoin developer, and then you have people like Arthur Brito and Jed McCaleb, which they were very active in the earliest days of Bitcoin forums all over the internet. The XRP ledger was created by early Bitcoin developers. That really communicates that XRP is actually Bitcoin 2.0, where Bitcoin was a test, as it says on the name, beta test coin. One more time, BTC. Beta test coin. So when you understand that Bitcoin was actually a test net, it's really a genius plan. I mean, release the beta and allow every single person in the world, including developers, the most brilliant minds in the world, try to enrich themselves exploiting bugs, so that we finally have the final product, which happens to be XRP, which solves one by one every single one of Bitcoin's malfunctions. And there is a whole change on the paradigm of the financial system. We are moving from industrial to digital. XRP has a pivotal role. When I actually buy XRP, I'm not just buying a digital asset, like buying some meme coin or actually some beta test coin that has already filled its purpose, was a test net, to buying a small fraction of what's going to run the financial system. So if you hold a piece of the infrastructure of the new financial system, that makes you unequal to the banks. You can actually become your own banking system. You can actually lend your XRP to the banks on the future and generate API. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole idea behind XRP. You're not going to buy XRP at 50 cents and sell at $2. The idea is actually you become your own financial system. You become your own banking. Anyone can build on top of the XRP ledger, from scalable services to private individuals. Anyone can build on the XRP ledger, fully decentralized, 3 seconds to send payments across the globe. So there's no limitations for XRP. That's why I hold XRP, and that's why you're gonna see me here 2030. I'm gonna still have my XRP. Bitcoin networking, despite what Michael Saylor is gonna tell you, is a centralized network. It's far more easy to actually orchestrate a 51% attack on Bitcoin networking, which could lead to an increase on the supply, than it would actually to overtake 80% plus of the validators on the XRP ledger, which happens to be a more decentralized networking. They will not tell you that. They're gonna tell you XRP is centralized because Ripple owns a lot of XRP. Whenever people say that, they fail to understand that ownership over a certain amount of XRPs doesn't equal control over the networking. That's quite a different story. So Ripple doesn't control the XRP ledger, although Ripple does contribute for XRP's global adoption, but that's a different story. Apparently has been planned for decades. I already wrote a whole thread about, we can actually trace down the history of Ripple back to centuries ago with Fugger's family.